He did it, guys. James Gunn cut the scene. You complained enough and your wish came true. So that begs the question, do we have hope for a movie where if he sees that people aren't liking stuff, he's going to change it or make it better? The flinch, you all remember the flinch? He changed that. I mean, or is this a bad sign? I mean, I remember whenever Sonic the Hedgehog, they changed the hedgehog to look like something good. Jim Carrey said that he was scared that this is going to be a world where fans control every aspect of a movie, which honestly, I believe if fans control the movie, it's not going to go in the right direction because no fan agrees on anything. So, first, let's look at this scene. And that's it. Now, I believe we're under the assumption, I don't think we have 100% proof that that's the shot. We're under the assumption that's the shot he's talking about based on what he's saying. But guys, I'm going to say it again. I never thought it looked that bad. I have a degree in radio television. I have seen, whenever I saw this shot, I knew what was going on. I never even thought that. What's the opposite of cross-eyed? He doesn't look cross-eyed. He looks, I don't know, dopey. I never thought that it looked like something weird was going on because I know exactly what's happening. His face is close to the camera and the rest of his body is not, and it's a close-up lens. It's that simple. What's really interesting is that a lot of you said bad CGI. I never saw that either. I never thought it looked like bad CGI. I thought it looked actually very realistic. And I'm going to bring up that point here in a second, why I thought it was very realistic. Let's look at what James Gunn said about it. Whenever he said that he was getting rid of it. He said it was a photograph of a drone flying in front of an actual background. So all the pieces were real, but it was incorporated in kind of a funky way. I didn't love the shot, so it's not even the shot that's in the movie. A lot of things to say on this first. Number one, I'll say it with the last part of it, which isn't the most important, but it needs to be said. I didn't love the shot. It's not even the shot that's in the movie. That doesn't mean that we're not going to see this shot in the movie. That means we're not going to see this take. So, in movies, whenever they do a take of something, they do, cut, take number 25, whatever. They do them over and over and over and over. So it could be that this shot is, in fact, in the movie, but it might not be the final cut of the shot. It might be that they did like 15 takes and they're going with number 15 instead of number 7. We don't really know for sure, but we know that what we saw, that exact thing won't be in the movie. It won't be like the flinch where I think they just edited it and changed it. It'll be an actual, probably different take. It might be a different take with a drone flying. It might be a different take with whatever, which brings me to another point. The first thing he said was it was a photograph of a drone flying in front of an actual background, so all the pieces were real. This is one thing I was saying from the beginning was that this wasn't bad CGI. This was real pieces being put together. You and I can do that right now with the technology that we have. We've been able to do that for a long time, actually. He said it was done in kind of a funky way. And he said he didn't love the shot. So, personally, I didn't think it looked bad at all. I thought it looked pretty cool. I thought it was fun. Maybe it's just that last part at the end where, his face is up close to the camera that he's talking about. I don't know why he's saying that, though, because he's got shots like this in the movie, which are, in my opinion, way more funky is the word he chose. Way more funky, okay? I'm not going to say those look bad. They're just not what I would use. I mean, they're very comic booky. I have a lot of comics on my wall that you can't see behind the camera, and there's a ton of weird-looking shots like that. Big hands, little feet, like all messed up looking. That's the way they do it. But I guess in real life it looks kind of strange. And what he said is sometimes the commercials, he said, I'm pretty strict about going through each shot in a trailer, but sometimes the commercials, which that was, if you remember, it was a little clip, I forget to look at those closely. So that one kind of got by me, is what he says. I don't know. I never thought it was that bad. I didn't think it looked like bad CGI because that's not what was happening here. It was just that people focused so much on his face that they assumed it was bad CGI. His eyes were like this because it was so close up. If you focus on something beyond the camera and it's close up, it's going to look like your eyes are out. His face, His body is laying like this. His neck is outstretched. It's going to change the shape of his face. It's going to flush you differently than it would if you were, just standing up regular. It's just, I guess that's what he means. It's just weird because of all the different things happening. But it wasn't bad CGI. All of you claiming bad CGI, you've got to learn about CGI. We've gotten to a point in movies now where whenever people see stuff that's not fake enough, they claim it doesn't look real enough. And wait, did I say that right? Did that make sense? What I'm trying to say is, if it's not super fake, they'll claim that it doesn't look super real. Yes, I think I'm saying that right. It's really backwards in my brain. People have gotten so used to seeing CGI when there's not enough CGI in there, they think it looks fake. I see videos all the time that I'm scrolling. People will claim, "Oh, fake, oh, AI," and I'm like, "No, that's a real explosion. That's what explosions look like. I've done them in real life. I should do explosions on this channel." Anyways, I don't know. I'm not sure. I want to know if you guys are happy or not that he says this is not going to be in the movie. And again, it might not be that this isn't in the movie, but this take isn't in the movie. Maybe he had a take where he didn't get so close to the camera, or he had a take where he went through some different ice arch. I don't know. But let me know what you think, if this is a good or a bad sign that he removed that scene. Specifically, is it a good or a bad sign? Put it in the comments, because I really need to know. He's doing a lot of things that have never been done before. Some people, this will scare them. Some people will be better. Like Spider-Man, he's been talking about doing a Superman-Spider-Man crossover. He says he's talked about it 1 billion times, said it could very easily happen. If you want to know more about that, check out this video right here. If you've not subscribed yet, go ahead and do that now, guys.